But the higher the risk, the more you have to study. And I went to fly for the U.S. Marine Corps in Vietnam. And the military education is different than academic education. We're taught to make mistakes, so every day I'd fly and we had to kill the engine on our aircraft and crash. We always practice crashing because one day, as you know, you will crash.
And you did crash.
And I did crash 3 times. But if I didn't practice that, I'd be dead. So what happens to the average person in a financial crash, they don't know what to do. And people are working harder and harder and harder. Central banks of the world are printing more money.
And everyone hears the economy's doing great and the stock market's up, but the middle class and the poor are having a harder time.
And that's why I write and I speak.
And so if someone's listening to us that's stuck in that poor middle class trap and they hear it's their fear that ultimately is keeping them from that, but you're going to give them the information about what they can do if they can get out of that fear.
What I do isn't risky for me. Was risky for you. And when somebody says, what is risk? You have to look in the mirror. Do you know what I mean? For me to fly in Vietnam, that was high risk. But the higher the risk, the more you have to study. So if you're not going to study, if you're not going to practice and all that, then you should do what Wall Street tells you to do. Just watch where the cash is flowing.